Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Prophetic Lifestyles with Bernard Bolton, where we are making the prophetic practical, bringing the prophetic into everyday life, and where we are making the future now. Well, I'm in a different spot this morning. I've been trying to transpose or download my videos for a couple of days. I'm having some network issues at my house, and so I'm at I'm at my Starbucks store, um, and I hope the noise isn't too distracting. I'm not even sure if this is gonna work, but I was just resolute to get this video out to you. So there's some John Legend being played in the store. I'm outside actually in the patio area. It's a beautiful September morning, but there's a lot of traffic. Not a lot, but there's a lot of you can hear the movement. So if this distracts you, please let me know. If if it doesn't, I may do some more videos from this spot or from an outside spot. All right. So today I wanted to talk about the heart. Now, one of the purposes for the Hebrew month Elul, which we spoke on Tuesday night, is we talked about how the Hebrew letter Lamed is actually twice. It appears twice in the Hebrew name or the Hebrew word Elul, which is the month that we're in. And so one of the things that I heard the Lord say is that this is a season where He is dealing with our hearts. Lamed, the Hebrew letter Lamed, actually is the letter that uh, that represents the heart. All right, and so I thought it was appropriate that we would speak today about the heart, and uh, even the Lord is speaking to you who are dealing with broken hearts. Your heart has been broken. Your heart has not yet been healed. And so I want to minister to you today, and I want to give you this word that that describes a broken heart. So in today's video, we're going to give the 5 causes of a broken heart, and then in our next video, which we'll do on next week, we're going to look at how God heals the broken heart and how we can partner with Him in the healing of the broken heart. All right. So let's just get right into it. Number one, a broken heart. The cause of a broken heart is disagreement. So most of the time, when we are dealing with a broken heart, it is because we are in we're having problems with other people, and then many times our a broken heart is the result of the actions of people. Okay. And so if you're in a relationship, whether it's personal or business or spiritual work, and there is disagreement, continual disagreement, and we're not talking about an argument or we're not talking about two different points of view, but disagreement actually means that the two of you cannot come together. The two of you, disagreement literally means that agreement is out of place and it cannot occur. And so that sometimes happen when a relationship is going good. You know, there's agreement. The two of you see things the same way. You're unified in your perspective or in your opinions or in your vision, your approach. But then disagreement is when there is a, a broken a dis actually. And I'm just gonna y'all know I do this sometime. So we just want to look at the prefix. the prefix dis. All right, and we want to see uh, what does this mean? Okay, if I can get that. All right, yeah. So this as a prefix means the denoting or absence of. Okay, denoting the absence or reversal of, uh, to express the negative. All right, and so disagreement is actually when two people cannot come together and there's a lack of understanding, there's a lack of unity, and so that is actually the cause of a broken heart, because you cannot, if you're in disagreement with a person, all right, then it's going to be very hard for your heart to because when we talk about the heart, we're talking about the inner man, your inner being. One of the things I'm going to say is I believe heart and mind is the same thing. The internal disposition, your your thoughts, feelings, and your choices or your will. All right, and then the heart being the center. All right, and that's why the Hebrew letter lamad is considered it represents the heart, because it is the central letter in the Hebrew alphabet. All right, so disagreement number one. Then number two, the second cause of a broken heart is no agreement. And when you are trying to build relationships, or you're trying to build something positive, no agreement means that the two of you just cannot connect. The two of you cannot connect. And you may have a desire to have this person in your life, or to have this group in your life, or you may want to be a part of this group, but there is no agreement. And that is creating broken hearts. One of the things that I hear the Lord saying is that the reason why there are so many broken hearts in the United States is because uh, the political landscape, politics is very demonic, and it has created no agreement among the citizens of the United States. And when there is no agreement, that means that there cannot be a coming together. There cannot be a resolve. There cannot even be respect. And we're seeing an absence of all of these things, because we've come to a place where the country is so broken. The heart of the country is so broken, because we don't have agreement anymore. All right. If I don't follow your political ideology, I am your enemy. So when there is no agreement, that is the cause of a broken heart. Number three, the third cause of a broken heart is no encouragement. And so when you are connected to a people, or you're connected to a person, and they never encourage you, they never speak positive to you or about you, they don't stir your gifts. They don't lift you up. There's no impartation. There's never any, hey, you're doing a great job. Hey, I appreciate you. I love you. Listen, I see greatness on you. When there is no encouragement, that is the cause of a broken heart. And there are many persons, although many people in the church are narcissistic, there are some people who are not narcissistic. They just need encouragement. And if you're in a church, like I grew up in a church that didn't, there were very few people encouraging. We wasn't encouraging one another. So when I started preaching, I was so young. I was 17 when I started preaching, and a lot of people didn't want to encourage me because they was concerned that the encouragement was going to make me conceited. And one of my mentors, who was a pastor, who was actually a pastor, he says, I don't encourage you because I don't want you to get the big head. Okay, and that term big head means that you get so full of yourself that nobody can deal with you. And so there was no encouragement as a result of that. And so many of us we've encountered a broken heart because we are not being encouraged. And we all need encouragement. And and I'm talking about truthful, I'm talking, wow, that truck just passed. All right. So we all need that encouragement. All right. Number four, I need to get done with this. Number four, wounded emotions. Wounded emotions is the cause of a broken heart. When your emotions have been wounded, either by, uh, people just lying on you or cursing you out or uh, belittling you, devaluing you, saying things to you and about you that hurts you. Okay, many times that wounds us in our emotion, that causes our emotions to go into, we are wounded in the emotion because your emotion is that part of you that feels. Okay, that's that's your feeling. And so if you're in the in so if you've been wounded in your emotion, that also breaks your heart, because the emotions is a part of the heart. That's why I believe, when the Bible talks about the heart and the mind, I believe it's really talking about the same thing. And so when we are wounded in our emotions, then our hearts become broken. And many of us have never been healed. Like, someone may have said something to you that was so devastating. It was a person that had either authority or influence in your life, someone that you thought a lot of, and then they attacked you or they misunderstood you, and that wounded your emotion. A wounded emotion will cause a broken heart. Here's number five. All right, the fifth reason for a broken heart is when we choose the wrong people. All right, when we choose the wrong people, and some of us chose the wrong person because we were immature. I know I chose some persons in my younger years. I was immature. I didn't have the wisdom to make the right choices, and as a result, being with certain people, okay, was a bad choice for me, and it and it caused my heart to be broken. All right, and so listen, you know, I'm not telling you, because I also don't like this thing where you don't choose anybody. You kind of feel like you don't need anybody. And so you're not choosing people for friendship. You're not choosing people for partnership, for collaboration. You're not choosing mentors. You're not choosing leaders to lead you because you've been wounded in the past. But but you want to be mature in making the right choices. But if you make the wrong choices, and a lot of times we make the wrong choices because we choose people before knowing them. Now, there's a person in my life right now, and I just can't wait to share the sum total of this. But the Lord brought that person into my life, and the Lord has been speaking to me about that person. So this is the first time that I've had a friendship or relationship with a person based on the prophetic. Okay, and it has been incredible. Now it's it hasn't been without challenges, because we're going to be challenged in our relationships, but because I'm hearing God, there is a confidence that I have, a confidence that the Lord is doing something, and He's allowing me to do something in this person's life, and this person is in my life for a certain reason. Okay, and so these are what I believe are the five causes of a broken heart. Number one, disagreement. Number two, no agreement. Number three, no encouragement. Number four, wounded emotions. And number five, wrong choices in people. All right, so we'll be back, and we're going to talk about how the Lord heals our broken hearts. And I believe this is the month Elul, which is the month of Rosh Hashanah. It's also the month where the king is in the field. It's a month of favor. But one of the areas I believe the Lord is going to be ministering to us is in the healing of our hearts. All right. So do something for me. Like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to this channel. And also click on the notification button or bell so that you can get the notifications when we'll be back on. Okay. We'll see you in our next video. Thank you for being a part of Prophetic Lifestyles with Bernard Bolton.